Ladies and gentlemen, what's up guys, this is PB. The other day I came first place with my Salamangreat deck at my OCG locals, so today I would like to do a deck profile. But before I start the deck profile, please subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, and also please leave a comment. Okay then, let's get started. Okay, the new support card, this guy is Code of Soul. He is a level 3 fire Cyrus monster, and he has 3 effects. Number 1 is that if you control a Link monster, you can special summon this card from your hand. The second effect is that after you activate the second effect, for the rest of your turn, you will be able to use the exact same effect from the Salamangreat field spell. Basically, you could Link summon a Salamangreat Link monster. Third effect will be that on your opponent's main phase, you can banish this card from your graveyard, and if you do, immediately after that, you could Link summon a Link 3 or higher Link monster by using monsters on your field as materials. And what is really crazy about this is that if you do have the field spell on the field, you can actually just go ahead and make Pyro Phoenix and destroy all cards that your opponent controls. Or for other plays, you could actually use the Prisoner Princess and also Milar Stalio to just make Pyro Phoenix without the effect. But because you did use Milar Stalio as a Link material, you get 1 bounce on your opponent's turn. And that is actually like really good. Like, you get 2 patterns of interruptions. The only problem of Code of Soul is that this card is not searchable. You can search it with Silent Mining, but it doesn't count as a Salamangreat monster, so that's the only problem of this card. It's not a good starter, so I only played 2 copies of Code of Soul, but still, you can search it off from Silent Mining, and if you hard draw it, like, it's an amazing card. Right now, Salamangreat is a deck that you could set up like 2-3 interruptions with almost a 1-card combo, and it's really consistent. On top of that, you get to play 15 hand traps that I'm going to show you after this, but even without this guy, Salamangreat is already an amazing deck in an OCG. But once when you actually draw in this guy will just give you the opportunity to make another interruption on your opponent's turn, so that is what's really good about this card. Okay, so then we do play 3 copies of Gazelle, 3 copies of Salamangreat of Fire. If you don't know what Salamangreat of Fire does, basically when you normally summon this guy, you get to search a level 4 or lower Salamangreat monster, so basically you get to search Gazelle, like a starter. You do play 2 copies of Spinny. I was playing 3 copies of Spinny, but basically Code of Soul basically does the exact same job what Spinny does, so I shorted it to 2. 1 copy of Foxy. Definitely play 1 copy of Foxy because Foxy is a really good card to get rid of Floodgates. It's also a good combo piece. Worst case scenario, if you draw into Jack Jaguar on your opening hand, like you could special summon Foxy from you summon Foxy from Stalio's effect. Goes to the graveyard, activate Foxy's effect in grave, discard Jack Jaguar, and special summon Foxy, and you still extend your plays, and you still have Jack Jaguar in the grave, so like you could probably like end up with a really good board. Then we play Jack Jaguar. Yeah, what are the extenders? We play Salamangreat Falco. Then we play 1 copy of Falco because there is this amazing play you can do with Gazelle. So on your opponent's turn, when one of your Salamangreat cards leaves the field, you can special summon Gazelle. Activate Gazelle's effect to send Falco to the graveyard. Then after that, if you had used any other Salamangreat spell trap cards, for example Roar, you can just set that back, and on your following turn, Falco has a graveyard effect to bounce back 1 of your Salamangreat monsters to special summon Falco itself. So you can just special summon, link it off, then you can special summon Gazelle. So Falco is also really amazing. We do play 1 copy of Salamangreat Weasel. Weasel is a new extender, and not only that, this guy will help you out to play through Nibiru. So if you do control 2 copies of Salamangreat monster in your graveyard, you can special summon this card. And once when you link summon a Salamangreat monster, you could put this card on the bottom of the deck and target 1 Salamangreat monster from your graveyard, special summon that monster to your opponent's field, and then draw a card. But what is good about this effect is that since you're special summoning a monster to your opponent's field, after that you can immediately activate Princess effect to destroy one of your cards on the field to special summon Princess. Activate effect to go to a link 4, so if you get nibbed, you can still extend with this guy. So I'll say like if you have a extra Salamangreat circle or any other cards that can search, maybe just search this guy in case your opponent. Going to the hand traps, we do play 3 copies of Ash Blossom. Then we do play 3 copies of Maxi because this is OCG. 3 copies of Effect Veiler. Honestly, I did want changes to D Pro, but at the current moment I do not have a copy of D Pro, so I'm just playing Effect Veiler. 3 copies of Nibiru. Honestly, right now I really feel like a lot of decks will sub 5 times, and I do think like this card could be in the main deck for Salamangreat because it does have space for this card. 2 copies of Silent Lining, 1 copy of the Field Spell, Salamangreat Sanctuary, and then 3 copies of Salamangreat Circle, 1 copy of Will of Salamangreat, 2 copies of Call by the Grave, and 1 copy of Crossout Designator. This is because I'm playing in OCG, but if it will be TCG, I'll say probably like 2 copies of Crossout, maybe even like 3 copies of Crossout, then 2 copies of Call by the Grave. I know 1 copy of Call by the Grave if this will be TCG. 1 copy of Harvest Feather Duster, 3 copies of Infinite Impermanence, and then 1 copy of Salamangreat Rage, 1 copy of Salamangreat Roar. Going to the extra deck, we do play 3 copies of Salamangreat Phalanx, 3 copies of Salamangreat Sunlight Wolf, 2 copies of Prison Princess. It's a OT, by the way. Okay, 3 copies of Raging Phoenix, and 2 copies of Pyro Phoenix, 1 Millar Stalio, and 1 Abramax, just in case if your opponent summons any type of unbeatable monster like the Arrival Cyber's Agonister. It's worth playing to have an answer for those kind of situations. Yeah, that is pretty much it for the extra deck, and we do play 1 Nibiru token. Because we play in the main. Oh well. Okay guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, and if you have any questions, please leave a comment. Have a wonderful day. Thank you, and bye-bye.